That's okay. No, you can say stuff. It is currently 16 degrees in my room, and I have a guest.
Well
Hello.
then, put it on. I'll be quiet. I'll watch you in progress.
Right, that's it. So, yeah, we've got a guest, and it's a bit cold, so I thought be a bit hospitable and get a fire going. And what I'm doing right now is I am rummaging for one of my mini lighters. Here's one. No, he was talking about boxes with me, and how he's got a bunch of Amazon cardboard, and I said, yep, it's the best fire lighter known to man is Amazon cardboard, and it has to be that brand and all. So there we go, it's already going. In fact, that's even better than cardboard. That's the brown packing paper they use, and I think it's brilliant. There. Right, job's a good one. There's a fire. Thanks for watching. No, I'll keep it going for a bit longer because I haven't put any kindling, and I need to get some logs as well. And also, if I bring it over to here, you can see I've got no fire rope. I've had a scrub, and I've taken all the adhesive out. But when I was looking on, I was having a look at the online websites. None are willing to sell me stove glue without some rope as well, and it's like, well, I'm good for rope, I've got plenty of it. But I did see one place actually, and they were selling the glue for £6 a bottle on its own, and I thought, well, for that price I could get some rope as well. And the local hardware shop, they also sell the glue, and that's for £6 for a tub. So I thought, well, I'd rather go there and give them my business than someone who's not local. Because I prefer, when possible, that my money stays in my town. I'll just shove that in there. That's going all right. Oh, and this is another thing as well. Now, if you see this, I'm not sure if you can see that, but that window's flexing. Those aren't Phillips head screws; they're Pentalobe, which is annoying. It's like the you've seen those six-sided screws, the screws of David, and oh, my guest doesn't want to say anything, so he's keeping quiet for us. But they're like the screws of David, but they've got 5 points instead of 6. And I've had a look in my box of screwdriver bits, and I can't find a Pentalobe. And I know I had it somewhere, and I've had a rummage around and I can't find it, because somewhere else I did have a Pentalobe screw bit. I'll have to order another one. Yeah, you can never have too many screwdriver bits, so that's probably not a bad thing. I feel like getting another screwdriver as well. The one I've got at the moment, it's not a ratcheting one. I'll show the ones one. I quite like the bits it comes with, but the actual driver is this, and the handle is 2 bits of moulded plastic, and I can feel it creaking whenever I turn it. So I don't think it's going to last too many more turns. I want to get myself another ratchet. I had a ratcheting screwdriver, but the cap came off, and whenever I turned it, it'd end up digging into my palm, so it's not a practical tool. Right, that there, I'll wait for it to burn down, and then I'll go and get a log. I find this bit mesmerising. I never get bored of looking at that. Maybe one day I will. Actually, since doing the videos, I found making a fire it's been a lot more interesting. Before it was a chore, like, well, I've got to get it done, otherwise I'll be cold. So, yeah. I think that's going, actually. Yeah, it is. I'll put that to a side, like that. Put that like that. And it doesn't matter what I do with these, because there's no fire rope holding the door closed, there's no regulation of air, so it's always at full blast all the time. So the only way I can regulate at the moment is just by shoveling a little bit of coal in at a time. But yeah, that's going. So I'm going to pause it there. Right, so I'm back now with some logs, and yeah, that's drawing nicely. That is. I swept the chimney. I can't remember exactly when I swept the chimney, but I did, and especially that in the absence of any fire rope means it's drawing really good, which is exactly what I want, because I just saw it. You missed out on it, unfortunately, but when I looked at that, 16.6 degrees, and it went up to 16.7. And let's change it for the Yanks and the audience. 62.4 degrees in old money. They don't have old money in America. They've always had the dollar, but well, before that's when they actually officially had a currency, because before then they used a mixture of things, including Spanish doubloons and English pounds. But we used to have old money, so I always think of Fahrenheit, it's like, oh well, that's the old money era. But yeah, that's going good, that. Oh, it's crackling. I think yep. What I'll do, because there's a nice bit of fire there already, if I put in a couple bits of coal, using my new old coal scuttle, with a shovel that's much smaller but far more practical for a stove this size. This is the shovel I'm using. It can hold about 3 lumps at a time, which is absolutely ideal for this stove. I wish I'd used it much earlier, but I'm glad I'm using it now. Anyway, fire's going. Goodbye.